It was a typical late-night run to Walmart though. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead as I navigated the aisles in search of the items on my shopping list. The store was eerily quiet, with only a handful of other shoppers pushing carts through the vast space. As I perused the shelves, an uneasy feeling settled over me. The hushed whispers of distant conversations seemed to blend with the hum of the fluorescent lights, creating an unsettling symphony. The sterile, white tiles beneath my feet added to the cold, clinical atmosphere. I made my way to the electronics section, drawn by the glow of the TV displays. The TVs flickered, casting distorted shadows on the rows of boxed merchandise. As I stared at the screens, I could have sworn I caught glimpses of distorted faces staring back at me, their eyes hollow and haunting. Shaking off the unease, I continued my journey through the store. The air grew colder as I entered the deserted toy section. The once vibrant and colorful shelves now felt like a graveyard of forgotten playthings. Dolls with vacant stares and action figures, frozen in menacing poses, seemed to watch my every move. A distant clattering noise echoed through the empty aisles, causing me to freeze in my tracks. I strained my ears, trying to discern the source of the sound. The low hum of the store's ventilation system was interrupted by an occasional metallic clang, each one sending shivers down my spine. The flickering lights above cast irregular patterns on the floor, creating a disorienting maze of shadows. I quickened my pace, glancing nervously over my shoulder as the echoes of the mysterious noises followed me. The store felt alive with a strange energy, as if unseen eyes were tracking my every step. Reaching the grocery section, I noticed a lone shopping cart abandoned in the middle of the aisle. Its contents were scattered, with crushed cereal boxes and overturned cans creating a chaotic mess. A chill ran down my spine as I realized that I was not alone in this desolate part of the store. Whispers surrounded me, barely audible but undeniably present. The shelves seemed to close in, creating a claustrophobic maze. A figure darted past the end of the aisle, disappearing into the darkness. My heart raced as I hesitated, debating whether to confront the unknown or flee the unsettling scene. I chose to leave, abandoning my half-filled cart and rushing toward the exit. The automatic doors slid open, revealing the empty parking lot and the darkened expanse beyond. The outside was a welcome relief, dispelling the oppressive atmosphere that had gripped the store. As I drove away, the image of the abandoned cart and the mysterious figure lingered in my mind. The experience left me with a lingering sense of dread, a chilling reminder that even the familiar aisles of a Walmart could transform into a haunting labyrinth after the lights dim and the world falls silent. It was a mundane Thursday evening, and the only thing on my agenda was a quick trip to Walmart for some essentials. The automatic doors slid open with their usual mechanical whir, and I stepped into the well-lit supercenter. The familiar hum of fluorescent lights and the distant chatter of other shoppers filled the air. As I strolled through the aisles, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The store seemed oddly empty for the time of day, with only a few scattered customers pushing their carts. The atmosphere shifted, and an unsettling silence descended upon the vast space. I made my way to the back of the store where the electronics section beckoned with its rows of glowing screens. The TV displays flickered, casting distorted shadows on the walls. The faces of news anchors and actors seemed to contort into eerie expressions as I passed by, their eyes following my every move. A sudden cold breeze swept through the aisle, making me shiver. The store's ventilation system hummed overhead, but this draft felt differently natural. I turned to see a figure in the corner of the electronics section, partially hidden in the shadows. It stood still, and I could only make out a silhouette. My heartbeat quickened as I continued my journey, trying to shake off the sense of unease. The whispers of distant conversations grew louder, yet the aisles remained strangely empty. I glanced at my surroundings, half expecting to find a hidden presence lurking among the shelves. In the toy section, the atmosphere took a sinister turn. The once vibrant and colorful aisle now felt like a graveyard of forgotten playthings. Dolls with vacant stares line the shelves, and action figures seemed to move ever so slightly when I passed by. The faint sound of children's laughter echoed through the empty space, despite the absence of anyone nearby. As I reached the grocery section, an odd sight caught my eye. Abandoned shopping cart in the middle of the aisle, its contents scattered across the floor. It looked as if someone had hastily abandoned their groceries. The store felt eerily silent, with no sign of the person who had left the mess behind. A sense of dread washed over me, and I quickened my pace toward the exit. The once friendly aisles now felt like a labyrinth closing in on me. The automatic doors seemed farther away than I remembered, and the air grew colder with each step. Just as I reached the exit, I heard a soft voice behind me whisper that sent chills down my spine. "Don't leave," it urged, barely audible over the hum of the lights. I spun around, but there was no one there. With a quickened heart rate, I fled the store, leaving the unsettling atmosphere behind. As I drove away, the image of the abandoned cart and the mysterious figure lingered in my mind. Walmart, once a place of routine shopping, had transformed into an unsettling realm that left me questioning the line between reality and the eerie unknown.